Staying To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we continue the campaigns of the Casper Kaisha. And last time, boy, did we have one heck of a battle. Siege Breaker is an amazing Flashpoint. I think it may be the best out of all of them so far. Maybe that will change with today's Flashpoint, Flattened Earth. A seditional scoop has taken root in the Capellan system of Calvor. House Lau will handsomely reward any company that will root out and destroy these traitors to the Confederation. This will be the 3.5 skull flashpoint for the Capellan Confederation working against the Razorbacks. This will be a medium engagement, so this could go long, although the last one went 2 hours, so what the heck. Consecutive deployments, absolutely rare items up for grab with no tonnage restrictions, which means we can bring second Atlas. Operation Flattened Earth, Harbert, Cavalor. Welcome to Cavalor, Commander Ma. I appreciate your timeliness in responding to my summons. The task that I have for you is a sensitive matter that requires a swift response. That's what we're here for, Lady Marina. Tell us what we're dealing with. Cavalor is home to a seditionist, the Volkovites. Their name was taken from their leader, a charismatic woman of low birth named Persephone Volkov, who uses her platform to spit on and threaten the most deeply held traditions of the Capellan state. Those were the Chancellor's own words, mind you. Volkov's actions have left him most displeased. Yikes! If this Volkov lady has got the Chancellor's attention, she's in for a world of hurt. That's putting it mildly. In a single speech, Persephone Volkov denounced all three cornerstones of Capellan culture, the Corvin Doctrine, the Sana Mandate, and the Lorix Order. Questioning any one of these texts is dangerous, but what Volkov did... Well, there are behaviors that cannot be tolerated, and lines that cannot be crossed. It sounds like you're asking us to kill a woman over her political beliefs. That isn't mercenary work, Lady Marina. It's murder. I'm afraid that the Chancellor disagrees with your assessment, Dr. Murad. In the Confederation, there is no higher crime than threatening the security of the state, and the Chancellor draws little distinction between physical threats and ideological ones. The entire Volkovite community has been marked for death, and I need you to help me carry out the sentence. I don't think so, Lady Marina. My company doesn't do this sort of wet work. Don't worry about us. We'll just get the job done. I mean, we're here. We'll probably have an option to betray Lau, let's be completely honest with it. I knew that I could count on you. Unfortunately, the Volkovites have hired protection, the Razorback Company, a mercenary command from the Rimworld frontier. You'll have to deal with them before you can move on to your ultimate targets. I suggest that you handle this situation swiftly and cleanly. Cavalor is an important world in the grip of a population boom, and its security is a high priority for the Federation. The Chancellor himself will be monitoring your progress. Then we better put on a good show. Let's get to work. So clearly there will be at some point in this contract, I'm positive we're going to be able to turn on them and, work for the Volkovites. Which, makes a certain amount of sense. Alright, let's get rid of all these light mechs. We have no interest in such tiny things. No. This is a mission where we get to bring out all the big ones. So we have the Atlas, which is of course reaches. Maybe it shouldn't be. Rangeable is of course going to get the Highlander. Readout normally drives a Stalker, but let's be completely honest. Readout stats mean Readout can drive anything, and Readout is getting Door Kicker. Why did I name it Door Kicker? Because it has two AC-20s that do 120 damage. Jeez, this thing kicks indoors. And then finally, Pomola has been upgraded, is now going to be driving a Stalker, so a little bit more toasty, but other than that, should be just fine. I think I need one level of guts on Pomola to finish her off pretty good in terms of being able to drive this Stalker, but maybe not. So, let's see what we can do smashing down on the enemy. We will be operating in a tundra on an assassination mission type for 3.5 skulls, so this could get dicey, as assassinations often do. They tend to throw you up against some pretty significant opposition, and while you can cheese them in certain ways, that's not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. So, let's get ourselves ready to rumble. Operation Flattened Earth and assassinate. Before you can rid us of the Volkovites, you're going to have to deal with Razorback Company, the hired guns they imported from the frontier. Our surveillance drones have identified the company's command and control mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. Eliminate it to cripple Razorback Company and clear the path towards your real target. Ooh, a Cyclops, you say? We could use one of those. Let's do this thing quickly, Mei. We don't want to spending any more time with these jokers than we have to. Well, I brought 2 mechs that are perfectly capable of headcapping it in basically 1 round. So with any luck, we can make it work. For this first job, I want you to hunt down Razorback Company's CNC mech. A CP-10Z Cyclops. It appears to be running a stock configuration, and it will be combat capable at any range. It wouldn't do to underestimate Razorback Company. Remember, these are frontier mercenaries operating in Lao space. They wouldn't be here if they weren't confident in their abilities. Confident enough to do what's right. We won't let you persecute these people for rejecting your bullshit screed. That was an unwise display of disrespect, Commander Elethway. I encourage you to change your tone before the Chancellor orders your death as well. Petty tyrants like Maximilian Lau are damn a dozen out in the frontier. You people don't frighten me, and neither do your hired guns. Eleth, Sawtooth out. I'm just gonna use his Sawtooth name because Alethi, or however you pronounce it, is way too off for me. That's brave, as she is foolish. Oh, never mind, she is a woman. We must change the voice. Engage the enemy and destroy them, Commander Ma. Lau, out. So she is a woman, although I could give her a Southern Belle accent. Well, Texan? I'm not quite sure how my Southern accents work. We're just sort of rolling with it. Okay, so supporting mercenary company is over here. There's no doubt going to be extra invaders. I can't imagine this is all on their own. All right, Pamola, bring your stalker. Let's scout on forward. We're going to go find the enemies, crush through them, and, you know, take all their stuff. Although I'm only getting 2 of 10. Oh, that sucks. So I suppose I could go for legs just to sort of guarantee that I don't kill him, because he may have headshot protection. Or is that even a thing? Some people have told me that certain mechs in this game, and I know, I'm fairly confident there is for a fact one, certain mechs in this game are almost immune to headshots, and they include things like the king crab at the end of the mainline campaign for your, you know, rival that you end up having to kill. You're not allowed to headshot her apparently using improved called shot, which, you know, kind of breaks the game. People have told me that other mechs also have it. I'm not positive if they do. I mean, it deserves looking into. I suppose someone could actually look into the files, and perhaps they have, but I'm not convinced just yet. We got a jetter coming in, opening fire immediately with its, all of its lasers and missiles. So they are not messing around this time. No single shot for them. No. Alpha strike, everything. Well, they probably know that they're not going to live very long. Got a 40-tonner moving in as well. And then here, of course, comes our 70-tonner. What are you going to do? Oh, not very much. And a 90-tonner. A Highlander? Could be a Battlemaster. Wait, no, Battlemasters are 85 tons, aren't they? What else is 90 tons other than the Highlanders? Not quite sure. And then, of course, the 70-tonner is a Grasshopper going to bounce on forward and immediately open fire. Attempt to destroy my Atlas. Stop shooting my Atlas. Luckily for us, the Atlas is in cover. Kind of deliberate. We hang out inside forests for a very good reason. That's the reason, obviously. There's apparently another heavy mech. Oh, yeah, it's probably the Cyclops. Alrighty, let's get this thing done. So first things first, you know what, if Rageable can actually see, or not Rageable, but if Redoubt can see that and get a shot on it, how's that? 50% is not exactly very good. How about, what would Reach be looking at with his Gauss rifles? They have a better minimum range, so that would be 75. I can also see a 40-tonner, so we'll move on forward. We'll take the precision shot against this face. Maybe we'll get lucky. There's not a whole heck of a lot on this mech, though. So, yep, and there it goes. All the parts to a Grasshopper you could ever want. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this because we don't want to clutter up the loot table too much, but you know what? It's a little bit too ingrained in me at this point to try and avoid doing awesome stuff like that. Next target, 40s. You're in the 60s with all your LRMs. Let's see. Do I want to crush the cicada? It's a pathetic cicada. I'll kill the Jenner. Jenner's actually kind of dangerous. So hopefully we'll kill him with this one. Maybe I shouldn't have gone after the Jenner simply because I'm not sure if Redout's going to be able to get the range on it, but maybe it'll work out. If Redoubt can see the cicada back here, he can probably kill it. The amount of damage that he can deal with this gun, if he actually manages to hit, is, well, insanely high. Yeah, that's what I was a bit afraid of. Okay, lob a couple of footballs his way, and let's get things underway. We have 20 AC-20 rounds. And he's dead. Just gone. Does not exist anymore. So now we have a single target left. Well, we also have the 90-tonner over there. I suppose that could be a Cyclops as well. Is it a Cyclops 90 tons or is it 95? I'm quite familiar with the assault mech class. I tend to work more in heavies. Alright, so we're gonna give him a little bit of love. Peel away most of that armor. And soon he will die. Okay, he's moving in the scout phase. Gonna get right up close and personal. He wants to be involved. And involved he shall be. Opening fire more on Reach's Atlas, but Reach's Atlas is more or less untouched at this point. We're not all that concerned. And the 90-tonner has revealed itself to indeed be a Cyclops. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you for being dumb. Because that's a lot of Cyclopses that are going to be around here. So, first things first, of course, we're going to... that's probably the other Cyclops. Can't guarantee it, but probably. Alright, so first things first, I'm just going to basically walk up and take a shot at your face because, you know, why not? If I can cap it, then I'll have a Cyclops. Oh, the center torso hits. That's not good. And the large laser's coming in for the incapacitation. So that's an entire Cyclops right there. Good job all around. Door kicker. Yeah, readout. I don't think I need to precision target this. Well, maybe. We're gonna do it. Just because. Go for his face. You did it anyway. Oh, you did it. Oh, that was painful. Aside from the Jenner, that's 3 mechs that we took the heads off of. Okay, Cyclops, you're next. I don't think he quite thought through. Well, she thought through what she was doing. We have a little bit of capability to handle you. 2 Atlases, of course. Oh, we just bring so much metal. We've reached that point in the game where we bring the metal. Which is why we take the flashpoints, because the flashpoints force us to have to not bring the metal. Okay, he's pulled up. Reach, are you going to be able to get a shot? Oh, you will if you move slightly to the side and up. Well, why don't you do that with your Gauss rifles? Prepare to hit the head. No, 10Z, and fire. And that's the head very badly damaged. And that's the head gone. Congratulations. She's dead. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Nicely done, Commander. With the Razorback Company's Cyclops down, the combat cohesiveness will crumble into disarray. If they are wise, they will abandon their clients and crawl back to the frontier to lick their wounds. For now, return to orbit to conduct your repairs. We'll move on the Volkites as soon as you're ready. Now out. Right, now this comes the point where we turn around and betray them, isn't it? Oh, Cyclops parts. I think I have one. I think I did get a Cyclops part from a Flashpoint well before. I'm hoping. Cicada parts. I did get the Cyclops part. Okay, so we'll do that. The 10Z is also here. What are you equipped with? You have a single ballistic. I gotta just rely on luck for it. I mean, or I could go for it. I mean, I've got 2 Cyclopses here and I've only got 2 attempts. This is cruel. This is cruel on levels. Carries a lethal array of close quarters weaponry. Its primary command and control, bolstering friendly units, specialized battle computer, and the 10Q. Strong support units, lacking the close quarters weapons suit, instead capitalizing longer weapons configuration and added armor. Makes it so 7. Ooh, I do need a missile launcher super hit. You're an energy boat. You're a missile boat. You got no ballistic, which makes you boring. Do I risk it? I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. So 2 and again, look. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. I had to be done. It had to be done. God, that was a Cyclops right there. Oh well, we'll hopefully manage to run into another one. After all, they seem to be somewhat popular in these sorts of flashpoints. After all, I kind of want to give the players them a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit of exploring throughout the galaxy. The 10Q should be reasonably common to run into. It's the 10Z that I'm really worried about actually being able to get my hands on. For obvious reasons, it has a battle computer which breaks the world. Operation Flattened Earth 2, High Orbit Cavalor. So, we're being hailed by Commander Elothy of the Razorback Company. It looks like she wants to parley. Should we put her on the view screen? Go ahead. If she wants to talk, we can talk. So you're Commander Ma. Under any other circumstances, I'd be honored to speak with you. You're developing quite the reputation out in the frontier. Is this a social call, Commander Elothy, or was there something you actually wanted to discuss? A little both, actually. Look, Commander Ma, you're on the wrong side of the scenario, full stop. Our clients aren't hurting anybody. They don't deserve what you're about to rain down on them. I feel for them, Commander Elothy, but the Capellan state takes a dim view to sedition, and your clients crossed the line. Maybe so, but they don't deserve to die for it. Look, Commander, the Volkovites aren't even dissidents. They're a local religion, sort of folk revelist movement. The public slander your client is talking about was a sermon delivered in a Volkovite church to a Volkovite audience. It isn't likely they were shouting through megaphones in the public square. They were talking loud enough to catch the Chancellor's attention. That's a bad idea in the Confederation. Hell, it'd be a bad idea anywhere, Elothy. I feel for your clients, but they should have known better. Maybe so, but the fact is House Layout wants my clients dead, and it's paying you to pull the trigger. If you follow through with this, you'll be wiping them out over a few passages and a couple of books. Are you okay with that? Because I wouldn't be. I don't write the contracts, Commander. You know that. You're the Op 4. You think I'm going to take it? Let's say I'm not okay with it. What are you proposing? I'm glad you asked. My clients have authorized me to offer you double what House Lao is paying you if you'll help escort them off-world rather than killing them. We'll take them back to Joppa in the frontier. They'll be out of House Lao's hair and out of danger, and you'll come out on top. The Chancellor himself is watching this job, Commander. If we break our contract, our reputation with Alpha is going to go right into the toilet. It wasn't very good to begin with, if we're completely honest. Can't dispute that. You've taken a risk, but from one mercenary commander to another, it's the right thing to do. Anyway, choice is yours. What's it going to be? Yeah, we're going to break contract with WoW to help the Volkovites. Tell your clients we'll help them escape. Glad to hear it. After the ass whooping you just handed us, the last thing I wanted to do was go up against your lance again. I'll pass your message along and tell Persephone to get her people packed up and ready to move. That was the right thing to do, Commander. Thank you. I'll remind you that you said that when the Chancellor Lao has the... Sorry. I'll remind you that you said that when Chancellor Lao has the Marskavova agents strangle us in our sleep. We're taking a risk here, no doubt, but we're doing it for the right reasons. Let's get Volkov and her people out of here. We can worry about the ramifications later. And we've taken enough missions. If they haven't sent the Marskova after us yet, then they're never going to. Okay, I want salvage. After the last one, give me more salvage. All the salvage you can possibly manage. And then give me all the biggest battle mechs you can possibly cram into something. This will be a straight-up battle. Thank you! I love battles. Battles are clean, straightforward, and it doesn't try and just mob you with 8 bajillion units. Unless you know it's the drop battle. We're kind of equipped to actually handle that kind of battle, because we've got 2 pilots who have a whole bunch of head-capping weapons. Good on you for being on the right side of this conflict, Casper. I don't know if... I know it couldn't have been an easy decision. And speaking for difficult matters, you're about to have a fight on your hand. House Lau has sent a detachment of mechs to finish the job for you, and unfortunately, Razorback Company is in no position to deal with them. This will be 4 of 18 priority salvage, 89,100 C-bills for 4 skill difficulty. No good deed ever goes unpunished, Mayway. Not ever. Well, that's why we brought the heavies and the assaults. Well, none of the heavies, but all of the assaults. Boss, I'm seeing a couple of Lao attack lances on my screen, and I'm willing to bet the pilots are pretty angry. I'd wager they're furious. Get in and take them out, but do it carefully. You need to come through this fight in good enough shape to escort the Volkovats to safety. As long as I get to have full ammunition loads, we should be just fine. If I don't, then we might have a problem on our hands. Alright, let's get our show on the road. We're, of course, going to head for them forests, where there's safety to be had. Everybody rush on forward. So there will be 1 more mission at least after this, perhaps even 3. But this will definitely be here to sort of soften us up. Oh, I think yeah, I know this map. I've had some pretty rough times on this map. Actually, I think I've fought this map going the other direction, haven't I? I think so. Yeah, I fought this map going this way. So, interesting to be playing it from the opposite direction. So, I don't want to just rush out into the open. Because of that, I'm a little bit worried. 50-ton mech, nothing too dangerous so far, but we are expecting multiple lances. And although part of the difficulty is going to be that they want to send, they want to send us immediately turn around into another mission, but still, can't help but feel this ain't so bad. If I can get in close with Door Kicker. Door Kicker can just beat the ever-living crap out of them. Hunchback 4P. Okay, it's a party back. And a 50-tonner. So a whole bunch of hunchbacks would actually not be a terrible plan. I mean, if you're trying to knock out much heavier mechs and prevent them from doing cool stuff later on, hunchbacks, really good idea. I'm gonna bet you're in a ride. Just gonna bet it there. May as well. It's probably one. Incoming fire. Not sure where from. Whoa! What just shot us? Was that a? It kind of felt like that was a Jaeger mech, but I'm not really sure because there was scatter blasts all over the place. Give me Reach. Okay, Reach will get the shot. So he's not going to get the far shot, but that's not his problem. He is, however, going to get this shot where we're hopefully going to tear his head clean, bloody off. We did not. In fact, we missed a couple of shots, which is unfortunate because I was really hoping to kill him. Oh, we've got assault mix too. Who is our assault out there? Didn't do anything. All right, that's fine. Range bolt can do it, but you know what? We're going to have Pomola actually move the Stalker forward enough in order to get a line of sight. It'll be right there. And we have identified another hunchback. This one has cannons, a big one. Fire all the lasers and the missiles. I think we need a little bit more guts on this pilot just in order to take care of things. Range bolt will now also have a target on everything, and readout when the Door Kicker can actually get the shot if they're willing to step out of cover. I'm going to do it for 1 round, and we're going to hope, pray, and beg that this doesn't backfire on us. Fire! That's a big one. That's another good one. And he's not dead, which is a bit unfortunate. Range bolt. I need you to sort of move up and then just... You're going to deluge him in fire. Can you do that? Oh, you brought 55 missiles? Okay, there goes his party back. pilot has been injured. He's going over onto his back. Unfortunately, he has 51 health left. Had we hit in the center torso with those AC-20s, we could have torn him limb from limb. 240 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Alright, so pilot's on his back. We've got an assault somewhere. Oh, it's probably you. But, well, we also have an assault somewhere. So, medium moving up. He's going to open fire with his AC-20. Duck! Hit us on the nose, 60 damage. Luckily for us, we were actually in cover, which gives us the 40% damage reduction. Otherwise, we'd be in a lot of pain. We're already hurting, but at least the Stalker's an 85 tonner. What do you got? Oh, no, it's a Black Knight. Wow. Talk about rare. We are dealing with some true beauties. Well, the Hunchback's not so much, but a Black Knight is very interesting. You don't get them very often. Yeah, that's a Jaeger mech. That's definitely a Jaeger mech. So if we got a Jaeger mech, we've got a Black Knight. So range... reach.
Waiting for orders.
Do me a favor?
Acknowledge.
Kill the Black Knight? Just, I know it's only a 17 and you're not super happy about it, but just do it. No, that's not gonna happen. Pretty badly damaged, we'll give him that much. And our Hunchback party back, who does not have his torso, is gonna stand up. He's got 2 weapons. I mean, it's not super dangerous if we're completely honest with ourselves. He's gonna punch somebody? Almost looked like it. No, he's gonna move her very aggressively and fire a medium laser into the Stalker. But you know what? The Stalker does not care. Stalkers are designed not to care. That's what they do. Let's give Pomola.
Commander.
Yeah, you're just gonna stand here. Kind of want to multi-target you, just for the sake of annihilating you off the face of the planet. Yeah, not great, but it's good. You have 51 health, and I'm dealing 80 and 80. Yeah, fire.
Roger that.
So give him the lasers. Oh, you even managed to hit his head. That'll make him extra vulnerable. So even the large lasers should be able to kill him, even if he's bulwark. Come on, kill him, kill him. There we go. That's what we were hoping for. So managing to expertly apply Pomola's firepower to the situation at hand, although Pomola is kind of cooking. We got another assault mech. Oh yeah, there's the other one who's hiding. Missiles incoming off from the left side. Is that a huge salvo? Oh, we've got a lot of reinforcements. Of course we do. Thanks for the heads up, Darius. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I need you in cover. If you're not in cover, you're in trouble. Oh, 45. Yeah, maybe I need to be super aggressive about this. We'll be super aggressive about it. We probably shouldn't be. Aha! I've identified the Jaeger mech. Fire! Okay, you missed. That's really not good. I need the misses to not happen.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Partially because I wanted to be able to annihilate the Black Knight, but I suppose we're going to have to wait another turn. Kill me a Hunchback. He's too close with 2 big weapons. Okay, there goes a big amount of his torso. His center torso is also not quite dead. 64 health. But he at least no longer has his main cannon. That's the big thing about Hunchbacks. You don't really care about anything other than that shoulder. If that shoulder survives, you're in a bit of trouble. If it doesn't survive, you're gonna be fine. And we've got him to the point where we're gonna be just fine. I gotta get this Atlas back into cover. We're fighting from a position I really don't like. Highlander needs to pull back a little bit. It's fully armored. I mean, that's one of the things we do with just about all of our mechs. But it is taking a little bit too much fire for what I'm preferring it to. I'd like to be able to share its armor later. And in order to do that, well, we're gonna need it. Alright, so the Jaeger mech will have a shot on my very, very exposed Atlas. I don't really care about what you're doing. If I'm completely honest, I've got to deal 61 damage to you. You're dead. You haven't even realized it yet, but you are. And the Black Knight striding into battle, nobly, with all the firepower at his disposal. And he's managed to cause quite the pain amount, actually. Okay, maybe not as 40, 60 damage or so. That's not terrible, considering the amount of armor and, you know, forest that I have to work with. Jaeger mech coming forward, gonna go for the full shot. Yeah, it's going for door kicker. Ow, all over the mech, just scattering damage. That is painful and difficult to deal with, but not something we weren't expecting.
I'm ready.
So, give me the door kicker. Why am I going to door kicker first? That's a good question. Why am I going door kicker first? Because I'm kind of worried about the assault mech.
Yeah.
But you know what? Reach has the potential to just instantly deal with somebody if we get a little bit lucky. There we go. That's the luck we had been looking for. So we've managed to kill the Black Knight, which probably is the biggest danger. He's not so much. I think I have sufficient amount of resolve to just murder him with a call shot to the center torso. No guarantee on that? Okay, I've definitely got to turn you soon. Because otherwise you're going to lose this torso, and that's not good. That contains a significant amount of my firepower. Do I have enough at this point? I do for another extended range called shot. So we're going to swing on up here.
Roger that.
And unfortunately, I'm in the side torso. That sucks. So that means I got to bore. Bore through. Okay, that didn't work out quite as well as I'd hoped. I wanted to go for the center torso, but I mistakenly got to the side. That'll be fine, though. The Jaeger mech is dead soon.
For orders.
You can turn very slightly. You're in perfect range for this. You are going to cool and vent. Then you're going to multi-target. And you're going to go like so, and he's going to die. Well, he's going to be weakened even more, and I'm going to hope that I can finish him off the range wall. Yeah, his center torso is exposed. We might be able to do it. And you can kill this guy, right? I see lots of big numbers. And there he goes. He even almost took the head off. Being vicious there, Pomola. I like the fact that you're taking to the stalker so well. And rangeable will slip on like so, in order to protect itself from future incoming volleys, and then provide a massive incoming volley. That's what we were hoping for. Okay, so the first one has been dealt with. We've taken care of a Jaeger mech, the Black Knight, and a pair of Hunchbacks. Now we've got the reinforcements who have an assault mech with them. Somewhat concerning. I don't think I can make it over here in time. Yep, enemy contact. What do we got? 65 tonner. I think they get to steal an extra march on me, which is somewhat irritating.
Go time.
Alright, so 65 tonner can come our way. Starting to run a little bit low on Gauss rifle ammo, I think. We've taken a couple of shots. Yeah, we've only got 16 rounds, and we shoot a lot.
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, you are down to 10 rounds, so you're 5 more rounds of shooting. I can't just wait, so I am going to have to push, unfortunately. So that will mean that... Readout is going to sprint! I said sprint! There we go. Be aggressive, be powerful, be nimble, and maneuverable. We have identified a Catapult K2. I like Catapult K2s, they're very cool mechs. 80 tonners, probably a Zeus. Might be an awesome. We'll find out what it shoots me. That feels Zeus. That feels very Zeus to me. So, the other, yeah, it's the Zeus or the Awesome, and there were no PPCs. Even the other version of the Awesome has missile launchers on it. So, yeah, that doesn't make me think that I'm about to be bombarded. Oh, this was the wrong mech to move. It'll be fun. Fire! Fire everything! Just take away his ability to avoid damage. Okay, that's a good job. Alright, Pomola. You can do the exact same thing. You're just going to turn. You're going to fire your LRMs. You need to get that Highlander back in the cover before it really starts taking damage. And the goal with that was not reached. Reach. Would you please reach the goal? Which is basically to stand here and just pop him in the face. Precision strike. How much center torso armor do you got? You have 190. Yeah, I can't actually do that. Go for the head. Door kicker. Oh, we hit the head. Unfortunately, it didn't break through. Head hit. He's unsteady. He's not having a very good day. Unfortunately, that's not going to help us. Well, it might actually, because door kicker could get in close enough. 50-ton trebuchet. Oh, God, no. Trebuchets are awful to have to fight. Because he's just going to spray damage all over the mech. Shouldn't get door kicker 2 engaged. Oh, AC 10 plus an LRM 10. Centurion. Probably. Alright, now comes to us. Yes, we get to move. Thank you.
Yes, Commander.
Give me
Waiting for
readout. It seems like such a waste. How much health you got in your head? 16. No, I wouldn't be able to do it like that. Yeah, we're going to have readout do it. So readout is going to shift on forward. We'll get sight of the K2. We're just within range. Precision strike. I could order the attack on the head, but you know what? I just need one hit to the center torso to cripple this entire thing. There we go. So K2's out of the picture. Don't even have to worry about it. So now the Zeus, I think it's a Zeus, can come striding on forward to continue to fire with his AC 5. Oh, yep, there it is. Aha, I knew it. Called it. Door kicker taking a little bit of fire. We're going to have to relieve him soon because, well, the amount of damage that readout is taking is starting to become a little bit, not unsustainable, just not pleasant. Reach, the best thing you could do right now would be to headshot somebody. Unfortunately, you can't actually see the Zeus, which is very irritating. Well, what you can see is this guy. What's his center torso looking like? No. Go for the head. There's a head hit. And it's gone. So we took out 2 mechs in the turn, and I still have my LRM mechs, which should be able to knock down the Zeus. We're about to find out. I don't want to get too crazy aggressive, but being somewhat crazy aggressive is not going to be too bad. So we'll start riding the Highlander forward, start getting his medium lasers into the mix as soon as we can, as we just bring the rain. There we go. Almost made him unevasive. That would have been fun. We'll bring the catapult up forward as well, so I can get this, or not the catapult, the stalker. It is a super catapult after all. So we can get that into range of the Zeus, knock him over, make it so he's no longer a factor in the forward fight. Ooh, structure exposed. And he has to move this first. No, it's a Centurion. I'm feeling good about that. Door kicker holding the armor. Oh, door kicker's gonna survive. Love it. Alright, read out. Bring the door kicker up. Let's go kicking some doors. Mainly, you know, the Zeus. Put a shell right in the center torso. And it's down. Yeah, I know. It would have been nice to steal it. But you know what? I'm not risking the entire mech on doing that. There was no point. After all, it's an 80-ton assault. We have very little interest in it. Go for his head. Make that face go by. Oh, and it's a decapitation. Lovely. So we've managed to eliminate everybody, and we haven't taken any major damage. Impressive work, Commander. This should make evacuating the Volkovites a lot easier. And for what it's worth, I respect the hell out of the fact that you were willing to turn your back on House Leia to help these people. The fact that Persephone Volkov doubled our old contract rates didn't hurt, but between you and me, I'm glad we jumped ship on Lady Marina and the Chancellor. You're compelling yourself, aren't you, Mr. Vatanen? Born and raised, but I ain't never really been under the whole the state above all things thing. I think that deep down inside, most of us don't. Let's save the small talk for later, eh? We still gotta get Persephone and her people off the planet, and House Lao is bound to have another kill team en route. You need to get them safely, and you need to do it now. Roger that, Commander Elothy. We're on our way. So, not tremendous salvage because, you know, we blew apart all the extra really good salvage. I mean, it would have been nice to seal the Zeus, not gonna lie. But I wasn't willing to risk taking penetrating hit damage on my Atlas. Because, you know, it could have done it. Everybody trimmed a little bit of armor, except for... No, everybody actually did trim a little bit of armor, and no actual injuries, which is lovely. In fact, we didn't even have to use the cockpit mod, which is great. So we could grab an entire Black Knight, which I'm tempted to do, but show me the Zeus. We'll have another part for the Zeus. Any really cool gear? Any super plus awesome equipment? That's not terrible. Comm system. Oh, the greatest of gyros, the hit defense. So now we get to be a little less likely to get shot at. So that does mean we're probably not going to get a Black Knight. I mean, we weren't really planning on it. It's not a big deal. I would like one, though. I have one, so it's really not a concern. K2 catapults, though, are also awesome. We're just going to grab the part because it's there, and then we'll let luck decide. Luck has decided that you get one Black Knight part. Okay, that's fine. And we also got the Jaegermech part, so there is that going for us. We didn't get the super special, awesome medium laser, but other than that, we got some pretty good kit out of this one. It's not amazing, but we can build something. We don't often need the resolve gain cockpits simply because the injury resist cockpits are way more useful in most cases. If the mission goes long, then you need the injury resist cockpit. There's no getting around that fact. So... resolve gain is nice, but the simple fact of the matter is if I take a random LRM hit to the head because somebody fired at me from where I couldn't see him, it doesn't matter anymore. So, is this just going to immediately... Yep, immediately spawns me right back in, but you know what? Consecutive deployment, reloaded, re-armored, and we're ready to rock and roll. 375 tons. I'd like to bring the tonnage up some. I just need to run into, you know, the right Cyclops. I have two parts of two different Cyclopses. Well, 2 of 2 for 2. So 4 parts in total. We're so close to being able to get a Cyclops. All I gotta do is just core one out and I can have it. But it had to be done. We had to risk for the Zed. Last of the Volkovites should have packed themselves into a series of transport vehicles and they're ready to roll. We've lined up a dropship to meet them at Joppa, to take them to Joppa. But you're gonna have to get them there. We're nearly through this situation, Commander. Just a little bit further to go. This is turning into a hell of a long haul, but the sooner we get these people out of Capellan space, the sooner we can collect our pay, which is apparently double whatever we're being offered. Maybe they'll hand me 2 Cyclopses. Can I work with that? Can you please? Maybe? I mean, if you're offering... 2 temporary salvage again. Maybe we'll run into another couple of Cyclopses, and we can steal all their... Oh, that would be amazing. Alright, Commander, we got the Volkovites all bundled up in these convoy vehicles. That's right, and we're ready to move. I need you to meet us at the rendezvous point and then walk us to the evac zone. A familiar task, I'm sure. Right, Persephone. But where will Razor Company be while we're doing the heavy lifting? It isn't like we're out here alone. We'll be licking our wounds, Mar. Your lads kicked the ever-loving shit out of us, remember? We're in no condition to run escort duty. Okay, fair enough. Good luck and Godspeed, Commander. Get us to safety and protect us, for we cannot protect ourselves. Our lives are in your hands. Alright, we'll see if we can't avoid getting you killed. Can't guarantee anything. Hey, we've run into enemy contact. And there's no forests. This is turning out to be a great day.
Acknowledge.
Oh, there's a lot of enemy contact. Alright, we got a medium and 2 heavies. No Cyclops on the field as of yet. 3 mediums and... Or no, 2 mediums, 2 heavies? Yeah, 2 mediums, 2 heavies. 40 tons cicadas rolling on forward. Please don't be the PPC version. You were not. Okay, that's lovely. Did that stray shot actually manage to connect? It did. Really? Really? That's what you did to me? Oh. And we've got a 60 tonner moving through. Quick draw? It could be a dragon. It is Lao. 65 tonner. I'm going to guess Thunderbolt. Oh, I was right. Because it's so very often Thunderbolts. It's a really good bet to make Thunderbolts. Just a stray shot headshot. Are you kidding me? I hate those. Well, apparently, yeah, Pomola took the stray shot headshot. Of course. That's not at all crap, but hey, let's have Readout move first, because Readout has the shortest of cannons and the biggest of impacts.
Move order received.
Hi, Mr. Thunderbolt, how much center torso armor do you have? You have 255. I did just short of that. Alright, go for the precision strike. See if you can blow his head off. Nope, no you didn't. You very much didn't. You hit him in the head. I mean, I gotta give you that credit for that. But you didn't kill him. And the goal was, of course, kill him.
I'm here.
Reach will have to do the follow-up. If I'd gone for center torso, this would be a lot easier. It was a quick draw. Okay. As I had suspected. Fire. Okay, we've opened him up even more. Tear off a limb? Oh, just short of tearing off a limb. Although he is now going to be on the ground. Maybe I should have gone with the LRMs. Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. Use Pomola for that. Pomola could have gone and it just ripped it asunder. Completely gone. Okay, target you. How much armor you got? 35, 135? Yeah, you can... It's time to drill, baby, drill with LRMs. Normally we drill with, you know, missile, or lasers, because they're much safer to drill with. Ammunition explosion, and Pomola, if you could just do me the biggest of favors and just totally wipe out this cicada without having to worry. Yeah, that's not looking great for a total wipeout, if we're completely honest. I mean, you did knock him over, but you were short 58 damage. 3 medium lasers at the center torso would have taken it, and you had the medium lasers to do it. I shouldn't be harsh on Pomola. Pomola does not have the same sort of pinpoint direct damage weapons that the rest of them do. Well, aside from, of course, rangeable. Oh, good. The PPC managed to miss entirely. That's lovely. Alright, so now we've got the quick draw, or nope, the cicada's going to stand up first. It wants to get rough and tumble and ready. Going to charge on forward as fast as it possibly can, which is not all that fast, if we're completely honest. And I'm going to open fire with this medium laser. Oh yeah, it has all of its weapons still, because you didn't blow off any of his torsos. 18 damage separated you between, well, 25 damage not being taken. And the quick draw, it's a 5A, so lots of medium lasers are about to come down on the Stalker. The Stalker is just tanking it. Oh, this is getting very light. 48 health, that's not okay. That's very much not okay. However, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong on this, but I don't think that I am, you have not a whole ton of armor in your center torso, do you? No. No, you don't. Did not double tap. We tried. 15 health is left, but we're going to have Pomola do a little bit of a mixed shot on this one. So, Pomola, can you see it? You can. Lovely. So, you're going to do most at that, a little at that, give him the LRMs. All of them? Or just one of them? 15 health. 3 of 20. Make sure. Best to make sure. You can probably... Really? Really? You didn't kill him with that. Okay, and that's why we did that. That was required. So the cicada did not die, despite being blasted by, you know, a lot of medium lasers. I'm going to have... Reach walk up here. And... yeah, we'll just go for the kill here. Go for the precision strike. Center torso? Oh, very much the center torso. Corum! There we go. You do not exist anymore. Goodbye. And then Range Bullet can, of course, finish off the last one, which shouldn't need the missiles. We should be able to do this in epic style just by shooting straight at the face, right? 18 health. It could scatter to a leg. If it does, all 3 of them scatter to the leg, then it's not going to kill it, but I have hope. There we go. Okay. We had faith. It worked out. Head, leg, that's it. So everybody of the initial group has been killed. And so now we can work to take out the rest. Now it is, yeah, this map. So we do this map quite a bit, I think. Alright, let's get on the way. We're going to have the Stalker and everybody and the Atlases move on forward, which leaves, of course, the Highlander to play Escort. I would like to get most of the force pretty far forward, just so I can be on top of the guys who spawn down here with enough heavy firepower to eliminate all of them. And then we'll have range ball. I want you to step inside the circle so that you can claim the location. Okay, we still get to move. Pomola will roll in this direction. Get in the chilly waters, where you can basically be whatever you want to be in terms of full-on firepower. If they spawn back here, I'm going to be somewhat irritated. Thank you for agreeing to help us, Commander. We're ready to move on your signal. Our drivers have been instructed to stay close to your lance as they can. Get us to the extraction point, and I'll swear we'll make it worth your while. I doubt it. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. They're probably not going to pay all that well. I mean, I can dream, but I just don't think it'll happen. Make sure that you're facing the right direction for the oncoming war. Nothing interesting. I mean, I can work with that. It's just a little bit odd. You can stand still. And you will also continue to move. I mean, they might spawn down here, but if they do, it's a bit of a shooting gallery. So that'll be just fine. Alright, my little Volkovite people, you can do it. I believe in you. Or are those actually the Razorbacks who are actually driving them? Might be. I mean, they don't have a whole heck of a lot of battle mix left, but then again, I also killed the pilots pretty gosh darn good. We didn't exactly spare anything when we were doing it for, you know, good reason, but let's have Rangeball move first just so he keeps up with the little convoy. Hi, you're with me. You guys can move up here and up here. I get the feeling they're being way too nice to me, and I want to know why the other shoe hasn't dropped yet. Or maybe they're going to spawn here once these guys actually get down here. That could be a thing. Volkites, move it! Volkites, Volkovites, one of the two. Yeah, Volkovites. Let's see if we can't keep them all alive. Maybe they'll pay us extra for it, maybe they'll pay me a Cyclops. 2 Cyclops parts. 1 Z, 1 Q. I'll be happy with that. Oh, very, very disappointed that we didn't get the third part. I mean, it wasn't a great chance of happening. Seriously, dude? Dude, I was right here for you, and you just... not actually working as a team here, are you? Get them moving. Get everybody else moving. I'm really stunned that I haven't run into the enemy just yet, because this would be where they'd be. Actually, they'd be right down here. Allied turret, Volk fights moving on into the water where they're vulnerable, and incredibly slow. But okay, now you guys are starting to get ridiculous with how spread out you're starting to be. Can you catch up, please? And thank you. So he's the one that's lagging behind, just to make sure that you have to defend the convoy in the extraction zone for 1 turn before, you know, you actually get to win the mission if you actually do everything right. Pop on over here. You can... I kind of want you down here, just because you'll be part of the group that intercepts. Doorkicker can go up north, I think? Or do I want it in the middle of the melee down here? No, I think I want it in the middle of the melee down here, which means you have to go up the mountain. Maybe I shouldn't, because, you know, you don't exactly have close-range weapons, but at the end of the day, you're an Atlas. You have Fists of Fury. Okay, are you guys actually going to be able to drive? Yeah, they're being slow. They're being slow and difficult. They're being driven by religious zealots. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're not exactly doing the greatest of jobs. Alright, Rangeable. Just keep up with them. You don't have to tell them how to drive. You just got to make sure that they get there. You can move this way, you can move this way, you can move up the mountain. The main reason is because he should be able to fire down from the top of the mountain after he finishes killing everybody up here. Should only spawn a couple of things, unless it spawns some really, really nasty mechs. In which case, he may have some trouble. And of course, it doesn't really matter where Rangeable is. The LRM-55 is just not something that we're all that concerned about making work properly. Oh, stop doing that. Now you're just being deliberately obtuse. Yourself right here, just to make sure you keep up. I keep wanting to reactivate those weapons just to make sure I don't forget, but... Get up the mountain! All the way up the mountain. Because they spawn up there, and if they don't, then you'll be able to shoot down from the mountain. It's excellent to have elevation. Always take the high ground. That's where safety lies. Well, actually, that's also where the best offensive capability lies from. Because shooting down gives you extra range. Alright, please tell me you'll actually move more than 1 space. Okay, good. We got you past. Are we seriously going to just be escorting them all the way through? I think we did this the last time as well. We had an escort on this map. It was just, yeah, escort them all the way through. Figure it out. And you can get right into here. So now you're in the forest where you're nice and protected. And you can maneuver wherever you need to shoot down on the enemy. It'll be lovely. It'll be beautiful. We'll all have a cake. It'll be great. Although we have to make sure that these aren't the drivers who actually get us the cake. Otherwise, we'll be waiting all year for them to actually, you know, bring it to us from the store. Alright, we've got... You guys are getting ridiculously stretched out. At this point, I'm going to need 2 mechs just to cover it. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make you do it on your own.
Location confirmed.
Alright, Dark Kicker's almost in position, as is the Stalker. The Stalker doesn't need to be there, but the Stalker, I want it to be there. Flip that sucker around. Alright, we're in the forest. We're pretty well set up here. We know where the enemy's going to come from. We've got things handled. They can't stop us, so it's just a matter of time of getting these drivers along. Come on, bunch up a little bit. You're supposed to be a convoy. Come on, guys.
Yes,
Work together. Team spirit. We'll get you jackets. It'll be great.
on my way.
Alright, so we just want to get all the way back in here.
Move order received.
Because this is where the fun is.
Affirmative.
And you're just going to brace. Because you're happy there.
I'm gonna sit
You've got cannons. It's going to be beautiful. You have really, really long range cannons. And that's the real thing that makes it beautiful. Is they just go wherever you want. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think we fought a similar battle. I don't think it was this one. I think we played a different Flashpoint. But we've played a Flashpoint with the stream campaign that we do on Saturdays. And I believe it was also on this map. And it took them forever to get anywhere. Make sure we turn the LRMs on, just in case. You know, we don't want to accidentally forget and then be in a very awkward situation where we're trying to bombard somebody with 55 LRMs and we only shoot 3 medium lasers at them. It sort of takes a little bit of the teeth out of the message that you're trying to send. I should hang back just to make sure that they all get bunched up. He has to make sure that you get bunched up. You're the problem. You're the problem child. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. We're all in position, right? Yup. Yeah, we're ready. You're ready.
I copied.
Yeah, you're going to sit still and you're ready. So we're waiting. We're waiting on y'all. Okay, good. So they've all bunched up again. Range bolt. Get in with them. And then 1, 2, and 3. And we're all good. And now the Volkovites can hopefully get really close to the exit zone. Maybe they'll all get in next turn, and we'll be able to fight out to the final battle with all of the enemies who dare challenge us. I think we can win. I get that feeling. Did you just sit there? For no reason at all. He just sat there. Just everybody sit still. Again.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Alright, truck. Get on forward. Don't play games with me. So you're forward. And you'll get forward. Lovely. Now you're all there. Now if you just sit there in the middle of nowhere for no bloody reason, I'm gonna be angry.
Move into position.
Brace. Brace.
Holding.
Okay, we're all set up. The Volkovites are right there by the evac zone. They have activated the evac zone. More contacts on sensors, Commander. Chancellor Lau must really want these people dead. The citizens... Ooh, no, Lau answered him. The citizens are not the only ones who have roused the Chancellor's ire, mercenary dog. See for yourself what disloyalty has wrought. Okay, we'll take you on. We've got Thunderbolt, and Orion, a Jaeger mech, and a Thunderbolt. They're quite fond of the Thunderbolt. Hey, everybody's in the zone. Now they can all get out. We've already won. They just haven't realized it yet. This was entirely the goal. The entire time was to make sure this happened. That way we can kick their butt, take their names, and they'll never realize what went wrong. Alright, so the mediums get to move first, and the mediums are immediately going to roll. Oh, no, it's not a medium. That is very much not a medium. That is an ace pilot Jaeger mech who's blasting down. That's the good Jaeger mech, too. Oh, it's the one that has missiles. That is the good Jaeger. Because it has the ability to do lots of damage. The 1K for all the extra armor, apparently not actually going to do anything. And in fact, did you place your back towards me? Because I kind of get that feeling that you may have done that. And I gotta tell you, I don't think that was a great plan. Lots of fire coming in down on us. Yeah, we're probably not going to be in range for an AC-20 shot at this rate. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it with Door Kicker. But that's fine. We can take care of him. Give me... Yeah, we'll take Readout first.
Ready for order.
Oh, Readout will have a shot. It is on the side, though. Which, you know, obviously not ideal. Take a precision strike. Go for his face.
Firing a full salvo.
Well, we managed to hit him in the head with a medium laser. And we've managed to also make... Wow, that was beautiful. He just blasted through, which hit them both. Tapped the Orion on the face, and that worked out lovely. You're not getting out of cover. That would just be a mistake. A cruel, cruel mistake. You can, however, just continue to bombard. In fact, you will bombard the Thunderbolt, who's almost about to fall over. And maybe you'll actually even blow up this part of him. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that can break there, right? Pilot injured. That looks like it's a maximum, so...
Inflicted some heavy
no, he didn't actually take any injuries yet. So he's taken one for the side torso, one for falling over. So he's probably not going to die from that. But he is now, you know, free called shots. Should anyone desire it, called shots are free.
Good to go.
Alright, Range Bull is going to start striding on forward with all of the LRMs it brings to the table. Center Torso is packing 200 and something health. Jeez. Maybe we should just tear off the other torso. That might work out. But you know what? No. We're going to go for it. 80, 80, and 60. So, quite a bit of damage we can force down. Probably won't kill it. But definitely going to make it have to reassess its life. Reach.
Yes, Commander.
You have a back shot on a Jaeger mech. You really couldn't ask for a better shot here, could you? Oh, yeah, there's no armor back there.
On the way.
I don't know what he was thinking. Precision strike just to make sure that we cluster the damage appropriate. 86%. Okay, that was not quite what we were planning for. And you didn't quite kill him because of it. If he had managed to plant both Gauss rifle shells on his back, that would have cored him out. Alright, objective secured. We can leave here at any time. The enemy is not going to be able to actually stop us. So, easy pickings. So we hope. But we still got to kill an Orion. Orions are still tough. I mean, they are reasonable mechs. We're running a 100-ton assault mech on top of them. But Orions are tough. That's where we're going to go with. Thunderbolt moving on forward. Going to open fire on the door kicker, who is, you know, striding right on into the fray. Going to take quite a bit of damage, I anticipate, just because it's out in the open. And we were expecting that. But with any luck, it'll be able to get close to that. Yeah, we'll get to that Orion. We might even be able to kill it. That would be awesome. Tear its head clean off is the desire and the goal. And I think he can do it with rangeable. Alright, rangeable. Or not rangeable. Read out. You have 240 damage that you can dish out to the enemy. Or you could kill this guy. Both of them are totally reasonable options. Through the rough terrain, precision strike, go for him, take his head. You missed both cannon shells. But you did expose his head. Every single shot that he has managed to hit on this Orion has gone to the face. Not gonna lie, I think he's got a bit of a problem here. So he's taken 2 injuries because of that. And the Thunderbolt has waddled away to the side. Rangeable can't attack his head. Reach could, but I want Pomola to do it. Pomola still can't get into cover, so Pomola is kind of stuck, actually. I could kill you, but I'm going to just start laying some fire down on the Orion. I don't know how the Orion is so evasive, considering the number of times I've shot it. And it gets to move now. So it is now entrenched and braced in all those bad things. Can you get a shot on multiple people down there? Maybe not.
I'm going.
You have exposed the Jaeger mech, so why don't you just break him? Wow. You are like teaching a masterclass on how not to finish off an enemy. That's okay. What do you got? You got the Thunderbolt you can kill, or you could go for the Orion from the back with a lot of damage. So you know what? Give him all the damage from the back. I mean, if he's going to do that, I may as well shell the crap out of him. Yeah, you're a bit surrounded, mate. I don't know if you've realized that, but you're in trouble. Yeah, Jaeger mech continue to move down. Still has an AC-2 and a whole bunch of missiles. It's just missing the other AC-2 and all the other missiles. -1 evasion, but the Atlas doesn't really use evasion. It does it when it sprints at maximum speed. We'll give that much credit. But how often do you sprint in Atlas at maximum speed? Buddy, I'm going to take your head off. I have invested 2 full rounds of blasting your face. I'm going to take it. Still got the Thunderbolt and then the other Thunderbolt. More missiles coming for Door Kicker. Don't make him unsteady in this round of shooting and I'll be happy. Oh no, Door Kicker's going to go down. Oh, we got an injury. Maybe it'll... Yeah, the injury resist cockpit should be fine with it. Still gonna go down. It sucks, though. Because, you know... Oh, I was so hoping that it wouldn't quite get there. Alright, injury resist cockpit, take care of it, right? And we'll just stand up and we'll kill everybody. That's how this works. Yeah, injury ignored. Read out.
Yes, Commander.
Get the heck up. I did not authorize you to sit on the job. I think it's time we start murdering everybody this round.
Okay.
Alright, so stride on
Ready
forward.
for action.
Go for the precision strike. Your target is an Orion 1K. Blow his head off. There you go. It took 3 consecutive shots with a medium laser to the head, but eventually he did it. He refused to use the AC-20 for the job, because clearly that wasn't sporting enough for him. Alright, let's, can't you hit you with it? No, I can't, so... Kill the Thunderbolt. Hi, Thunderbolt. You've lost most of your armor on this side, so I should be able to just burn through you. Maybe not. I mean, you are in cover. Not quite. Pomola, would you like to burn through all of his armor? Because you know you're really good at that. Precision strike. How much armor has he got? 7. Yeah, not worth the precision strike. This one, however, he's gonna get shot in the back. Yeah, kill the Jaeger. Don't need it, but I'm No, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save it. Normal attack. Kill the Jaeger. All the lasers. Wow, all the lasers missing today. And there we go. We killed a Jaeger mech. So he's dead. And now Reach is going to come through and hopefully, core the crap out of him. From behind. You haven't even realized the mistake that you made.
I'm walking here.
Behold, the Atlas that you forgot was there. Although, how do you forget an Atlas? Creed probably had something. Will you stop missing? Oh, it was an 86% chance. You had a chance to blow him up entirely. It was going to be beautiful. Oh, never mind. You set off the ammunition. You are way cleverer than I gave you credit for. So, good job. And what is this Thunderbolt doing? Gonna turn around and keep shooting Door Kicker. Hitting us with that large laser. It's doing a good job with that. So, but we're shedding armor, but we're kind of built to do it. Readout, you started down here. Let's have you finish down here. Precision strike. Go for that torso. Yeah, just tear it apart. Okay, I think we killed everybody. We've taken care of the problem. All things have been dealt with. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. You have saved us from extermination, Commander, and you've done so at great personal cost. Know that we will never forget. Your name will live on in my sermons until the end of my days. Happy to be a serviceman. You know how to reach us if your congregation is ever in need of mercenary work. I truly hope that it never comes to that, Mr. Oliveira. But if it does, your company will be the first I call. Take care of yourself, Commander, and cheers again for doing the right thing. We kind of stole your job. I mean, we really did steal your job. In fact, that's not going to be great on your reputation, is it? That we kind of went in, destroyed you, turned around, took over your job, and continued on with your mission when you could do nothing. Ah, well. The Capellans don't like me, but the Capellans never liked me. Nobody actually got injured because we have injury-resist cockpits for a reason. After all, they are incredibly important. I think we'll just grab the Orion 1K parts. Hey, do you want an autocannon too? Or how about a 50% large laser? No, thank you. Please. Crit, lots of crit, all the crit. Melee hit. Melee hit is not so great. I mean, melee hit is just a boring gyro. I tend not to use them. I want the hit defense gyros. Alright, so we'll grab the Orion parts, I think. Yeah, because they're all on the field. Log it. And we did not get the Orion. But we did get a Jaeger mech, so 6 in one, half dozen the other? Not quite. An Orion is way better than a Jaeger mech, let's be completely honest with ourselves. Although it is the good Jaeger mech, which has a ton of missiles. It's got 4 missile hardpoints. So 4 missiles and 2 ballistics. You can do a lot of stuff with that, actually, if you want to, build it out. We built the one as basically a catapult C4 minus the small lasers. Worked out amazingly well. Although we probably could improve it even more if we, dropped a ton of armor and gave it 2 small lasers. Probably wouldn't drastically affect the mech all that much. Alright, so we got the Jaeger, and we're going to put it into storage. We don't need it. We have it. We don't need it. We have a catapult. Flattened Earth 3, Horobot Cavalier. I don't mince words, Commander Ma. In turning against our forces and expediting the Volkite's retreat, you have plunged a knife into my back, as you did, and you did it as the Chancellor was watching. This is a betrayal, plain and simple, and those who betray House Lao suffer the consequences. If you'd been honest with us about who we were hunting, we never would have taken the job in the first place. The Volkovites weren't dangerous, and they weren't seditionists. You sold us a lie, Lady Marina. What came of it is on your head, not ours. You truly do not understand, do you? Mr. Olivier, when you accept a job with House Liao, you accept that the Chancellor's word is the only truth you need to know. When you took our contract, you agreed to our terms. If you can't understand that, you have no business running a mercenary company. Let's cut to the chase, Lady Marina. Is there any way we can make this right? Nothing can undo the choice you have made. But perhaps, if you tell me where the Volkovites went, I could be convinced to refrain from blacklisting you. Do this, and you may earn my trust again. Eventually, if you're lucky. If that is what you want, then you will give me the exact location. You'll do it without hesitation, and you'll do it now. I already gave them a fighting chance, now I'll give you one. We can give her the Volkovite's location. If it's that important to you, I'll give you the coordinates, but you'll have to hire someone else to pull the trigger. Or we can just, no, I didn't say these people to watch you exterminate them. Then our business is done. And you will talk to me later. That was rough. Honestly, I was half expecting the official Lauda response to come in the form of a handful of anti-ship missiles. All things considering, this little chat was a pleasant surprise. What's done is done. And all we can do now is move forward. Back to your stations, everyone. Let's get the hell out of here. Alrighty, 2 million sea bills. Now that's the reward worthy of us. Got a Black Knight part. Really? Oh, I could have had a Cyclops. Well, I can have a Cyclops anytime I run into one now. Minus 18. The Capellans do not like us at all. Oh, this was terrible. I took this job for this. Not gonna lie, a little bit disappointed. But at the end of the day, it is 2 million sea bills. We're not going to need to worry about anything. And our morale increased by 1 for whatever that's worth. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Once again, the Casper Kaisha doing good deeds throughout the galaxy. We will not be bullied into being evil. But yeah, I've been Derek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time we post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, maybe share the video, and I will see you all in the next episode.